The Mirage 2005F is a very underrated multi-role aircraft. So the Mirage 2005F is often overlooked and overshadowed by the Rafale and the Strike versions of the Mirages. And honestly, it should be. The Rafale and the Strike version of the Mirage 2000 are both very capable strike aircraft, and they do fine in the multi-role, especially the Rafale. The Mirage 2000 5F, however, has some pretty fun weaponry. So the PGM types of bombs are basically a lot like the mud skippers found on the A6 in the American tech tree. They, however, have a TV seeker and play a lot like long-range guided bombs, and you use them from very far altitude, and they have their own rocket booster. They are very capable weapon systems. However, you have to remember you cannot launch them above Mach 1, and that can be a hindrance sometimes. You get two different types of PGMs on board the Mirage 2005F, the PGM-2000 and the PGM-500. You can carry 3 PGM-500s, but I like to carry a 2000. Now, these weapon systems are definitely very fun to use, but they're not even the best ones found on the Mirage 2000. You do get the Nord, the laser-guided AS-30L Nord, and the issue with the PGM, especially the 2000, is they're very slow and very large, making them very easy to be shot down by SPAA. So when you're trying to counter enemy SPA, the PGM is definitely not the weapon system for you. Now, this aircraft, being a phenomenal multi-role platform, has access to the Mica EM, and you can still run a full 6 or full 5 Mica EM kit with all of your weapon systems for air to ground. So you do get to keep some form of, you get to keep a very, very capable air-to-air platform once you're done doing your cash strikes. Now, the reason I actually wanted to make a video with this over the Rafale is I don't think this aircraft is very, talked about very much, and I think it should. It is a great filler, especially a great strike platform to take if you don't necessarily want to run the Rafale or run at top tier. This aircraft, yes, it's going to mostly see top tier lobbies anyways, but it is a lot. It's very capable. It's not necessarily, again, I'm not trying to say it's better than the Rafale, but you could definitely take this thing out there and have a lot of success with it. Once you understand how it plays. And in ARB, this thing's also a crazy amount of fun. Now, another thing about this aircraft, if you guys are not necessarily totally familiar with it, when you're trying to do your air-to-ground missions, you get the, as we've said, the PGM-2000 You also do get the ASL-30L Nords, and you can carry American GBU-12s. So technically speaking, the loadout you could run, theoretically, is 2 of the ASL-30L Nords, and then 2 GBU-12s. You cannot run the PGMs and the Nords, so you cannot run the two ASL-30L Nords and a PGM-2000. Unfortunately, that's probably the loadout I would always use, but they just don't let you do that. I will say that this aircraft is a lot more fun than I remembered, and I actually had a really great time playing it. I think if you guys take it out, you could find some success with it. I'd say the PGMs are really good at striking enemy tanks, but they're just too vulnerable to enemy SPA. I mean, they get shot down incredibly easily, which is unfortunate because they are very fun. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below in the comments. If you guys are not already subscribed, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Also, join the Discord that's linked down below in the description. We're getting pretty close to 1,000 members there. And let me know what you guys want to see down below in the comments. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.